Hello and welcome to this What's New session. My name is Rasmus Jensen, and today we'll be looking at what's new in B1 Usability Package 5.0.2. So first up is in B1 Printer Delivery, where we'll now support 3 new document types. They are all located in an inventory, and this is inventory goods received, inventory goods issue, and inventory transfer. So it should be just go to the startup wizard, activate them, and you should have them out of the box. Second up is also in B1 Printer Delivery, where we will now have more features in the additional attachments. It can now use the dynamic syntax, so we can use the 4.0.0 here. We can also use SQL : as we know from the other configurations. In this case, I'm just taking a UDF from OCRD. And as a brand new thing, we now introduce the SQL multi keyword in order to say if you have a SQL sentence that gives multiple records back, it will now take all the records and convert them into each file. So if I had 4 records that met my conditions in the BP, I would get 4 attachments out of this single line. Next up, in B1 validation system, we now have the bubble event as a trigger as well. Bubble event as a trigger is a new, or not a new, but a feature that we didn't have in the past, where you be able to check if someone have actually blocked the event. It's a good way if you have 2 events that happens at the exact same time, but you only want the first event to happen, and then if that fails, you will like to block the event using one of the universal functions, and then in the second trigger test if you actually still have bubble event equals true. So an event feature for people having multiple triggers at the same events. Next up is exchange rates, where we have Federal Reserve Bank of Australia as a source now. So we have for the Asia Pacific as source finally. Some other enhancements: we have the B1 Printer Delivery and the universal function, the crystal report windows. They now, in the past, they supported the golden arrows with going to different tables like business partner and items and so on. It now also supports having that you, instead of a table, write a universal function code, and that code can then be launched from the golden arrow, and the key sent into it. Normally you would send in the business partner key or the item key. You can then now send something in, and that can be accessed via the crystal key special keyword we introduced in all the other universal functions. Also in time task, we have added a new feature where if you have business partners linked to tasks that are of multi-currency or all currencies, they can now be specified on the business partner level what kind of currency they should actually be charged in when running the time task wizards. Finally, for quick create, we have added some more support for contact person phone, number 2, the fax field for contact person, the mobile, the title, and the position. So as always, this release is ready for download now, and you can go to boyum-it.com/SBO.
This concludes this session. For training material, please go to service.boyum-it.com/education, or if you want a free demo of the product, go to license.boyum-it.com/B1UP. If you want to contact us, you can do it either by our sales email or our support email. Thank you for attending.